So I have two questions. I am an EU citizen, and I have a Kitas, I have a company here in Bali. I wonder, but I'm not really paying taxes now here in Bali. I wonder if I can receive my money in a foreign account in Europe, so not an Indonesian account, and pay Indonesian taxes here. Yes, so for example, I am receiving money into my European account in euros, but I am simply sending invoices to my clients and declaring my income and tax here in Indonesia. Is it possible?
Very possible.
Yeah. So I don't need to have an Indonesian bank account and receive money into this account.
No need. You
Okay.
get when you are filing the income tax return, you have to declare your asset, your worldwide asset. So you will declare that bank account in Europe, right?
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that's an important point to raise as well. That what Dickie said, that we know that for the U.S., for example, those who are U.S. exposed, the emphasis is on reporting what you do overseas. So you need to report those foreign bank accounts. You need to report those foreign companies that you've invested in. You need to report those foreign gifts you've given or received. Indonesia is similar in that there's an asset declaration that forms part of the Indonesian tax return, where you are required to declare all the assets you have overseas as an Indonesian tax resident. And so both on the US and Indonesia side, people, or even with Europe, people, or Australia, people are going to ask me, well, how are they going to find out? Who's going to know? The answer to that question is the exchange of information rules. So quietly in the background, again, why people very myopically think about taxes, there are other international agreements that have been coming into play. If it is your US exposed, there's something called FATCA, which is the Foreign Account Tax Compliance Act. It started being phased in around 2011. So as a result of that, Indonesia is legally obligated to report activities of US exposed persons back to the US. So if you open an account with an Indonesian bank, and even if you do like me, I have more than one passport, so you go in and you show the non-US passport. If that bank officer, there are certain indicias in their internal rules and in the law that Indonesia signed with the US. Even though that person self-identifies as non-American, if the bank officer suspects that that person is US exposed, they need to report them, and they'll be flagged as a recalcitrant account holder, sorry. So even if you self-identify otherwise, you may still be reported. So that's on the FATCA side with the US. If it is that you are maybe exposed to another jurisdiction, you're Singaporean or European or whatever, the rules that apply come under the Automatic Exchange of Information, otherwise known as CRS, or the Common Reporting Standard. So they are legally, British, Australian, Kiwi, okay, right. They may not tell you, but they are legally required to report your account activity back to those jurisdictions. So that those exchanges of information, they create checks and balances in the system. So whereas you think, how is Indonesia going to know about my account in Singapore? That's easy. Singapore will tell them. Pretty easy. They probably get the reports now, as in the Indonesian tax office. As to whether they act on it or not, that's another question, because sometimes they aren't the fastest. But chances are they got it, right? So again, with tax authorities, I believe that it's always best to approach them before they approach you.
Please subscribe, like, share, and comment below. Our books and upcoming events are available at htj.tax. Email us at help htj.tax to engage us, to advise on international tax or business matters.